Tipu Sultan was one of the most prominent rulers of the Kingdom of Mysore in India. He was born on November 20, 1750, in Devanahalli, in the present-day state of Karnataka. He was the eldest son of Sultan Hyder Ali, the ruler of Mysore, and his wife Fakhr-un-Nisa. Tipu Sultan was a brave warrior, a visionary statesman, and an astute diplomat. He was a man of many talents, and his reign is considered a golden era in the history of Mysore. Tipu Sultan was educated in Islamic and Persian literature, mathematics, and military tactics. He was trained in the art of warfare by his father and soon became one of his most trusted generals. In 1767, when he was just 17 years old, Tipu Sultan fought his first battle alongside his father against the British East India Company. Over the years, he became an expert in guerrilla warfare, and his tactics were instrumental in several successful campaigns against the British. In 1782, Sultan Hyder Ali died, and Tipu Sultan succeeded him as the ruler of Mysore. He inherited a kingdom that was beset with problems. The economy was in shambles, the treasury was empty, and the military was weak. But Tipu Sultan was determined to restore Mysore to its former glory. He embarked on a series of reforms that transformed the kingdom into a prosperous and powerful state. One of the first things that Tipu Sultan did was to modernize the Mysorean army. He introduced new weapons, such as rockets, which proved to be a game-changer in battles against the British. He also reorganized the army into various regiments and introduced a new system of training. This made the Mysorean army one of the most formidable in India. Tipu Sultan was also a great patron of the arts and sciences. He encouraged the development of literature, music, and poetry in the kingdom. He also established a number of institutions of higher learning, including the Mysore Arabic College and the Lal Bagh Botanical Gardens. Tipu Sultan was a devout Muslim, and he believed in the importance of Islamic education. He established a number of madrasas throughout the kingdom, where students were taught the Quran, Hadith, and Islamic law. He also established a number of mosques and Islamic centers. In 1783, Tipu Sultan faced his first major test as the ruler of Mysore. The British, who were determined to establish their dominance over India, launched an attack on the kingdom. Tipu Sultan, however, was ready for them. He mobilized his army and fought back fiercely. The British were forced to retreat, and Tipu Sultan emerged victorious. Over the next few years, Tipu Sultan continued to consolidate his power in the region. He forged alliances with other rulers and states and established a network of spies and informants to keep track of his enemies. He also expanded the borders of the kingdom, annexing several territories. In 1798, Tipu Sultan faced his greatest challenge yet. The British, who had been humiliated by their defeat in 1783, launched a massive invasion of Mysore. Tipu Sultan fought bravely, but he was eventually overwhelmed by the British army. He died defending his kingdom on May 4, 1799, at the age of 48. Tipu Sultan's legacy is a complex one. He is remembered as a patriot who fought against the British and as a champion of the oppressed. He is also remembered as a tyrant who oppressed non-Muslims and forcibly converted them to Islam. However, regardless of one's opinion of Tipu Sultan, it is undeniable that he was a remarkable